Everybody on YouTube, this is what I've been going through. Ever since I was carrying my son, Amari Wilson, my 7-year-old son. Do you know that the fact is that DHS and the whole Philadelphia has been attacking me? This has been a race war from my second son's birth. They made it all about Alex Wilson, my son, when really they were attacking me because I gave birth to an interracial child, Amari Wilson, which is proven by the state that he is my husband's child. They've been trying to keep my husband away from him. They have been lying on him. All these court proceedings that we were having after I gave birth to my second son has not been reported to the state. My husband's channel was ripped away by Philadelphia, not the state. The state didn't even know about the fucking channel. Okay? Philadelphia has been attacking me since I gave birth to my son, Amari Wilson. They have been attacking me since birth. His father, Alex's father, is not supposed to be with him or with him. He is a predator. He raped his child. He has an indication through the state. He is not supposed to have him. And the aunt, she was an actual accomplice in that situation. Margaret Daniels. They had been running with my child for 3 years. The state did not know that these court proceedings were going on. We had to report back to the Capitol about it. Not only that, I have been getting attacked since I gave him birth with my son Amari Wilson, which he is 7 years old and being tormented right now. Anybody see him, grab him. Literally grab him. And get in contact with me on my YouTube channel. And I will give my email to them to contact me of location. Report back to the Capitol. DHS has been kidnapping children. And been trying to kidnap my children since I gave birth to my son, Amari Wilson. I didn't know where his father was at the time. That's why he took on my maiden name. I'm Alexis DeFord. They've been trying to get Social Security in my name for him. And I'm still have full custody of my children. Which it states in the state system. I'm homeless because of DHS. I'm homeless because of them fucking police over there. I'm fucking homeless. I've never had to go through this. My kids were always housed. They have been through abuse, through DHS, and right now they're going through that right now. That's why they refuse to go to the CHOP to get them checked out, because they have marks all over them. My 6-month baby, Antonius Romulus DeFord. My child, Serenity DeFord. Four 15/2020. Adrian DeFord. 9/16/2021. Amari Wilson. 11/26/16. And they've been stealing from me. Philadelphia and DHS, they have been stealing from me since I was carrying him, which was May the 31st, 2016, using my old account from PNC. First digit number's 104. And using my maiden name to collect money from my bank that I needed so I could get a house to own. They've been stealing from my job, man. When I had a job, they've been stealing. I'm tired. I just want my kids in a house so we can be away from people. Because all we'd be doing is getting mistreated or used as a charity case, and abused. They don't need this shit. And Alex Wilson, 8, 13, 12. He's been raped by multiple people. And don't get me started because he told me it was gay people doing it. His father was paid, Keaton Lazama, aka alias name Keaton Daniels, now switched it to Keaton Wilson. Another alias name, Anisha Wilson. Been using my fucking mate name, Alexis Wilson. I've been doing a lot of shit in my name. In Philadelphia. I am in a different city. And I went to their higher superior, who actually funds Philadelphia, on them. Stealing from my Social Security. They didn't start taking money until they held us hostage at Extended Stay of America, 8880 Bartram Ave, Philadelphia, PA, 191. I'm not even going to get into that. Y'all know that place. Holding us hostage. Had to staff get into our room. Try to break into our room. Tormenting our kids. People that had family from DHS. And DHS workers. Banging on the walls. Banging on the top. Listen to my freaking videos. You'll see what I mean. They have been attacking all of us. Me and my family since I gave birth. Since I was carrying my fucking son. Amari. Which his father is my husband, Andrew DeFord. And been paying people, the homeless people, and paying people to torment us. Using people. They also went in so far to steal my taxes last year. And this year. My taxes stolen from me, all this shit, so we can remain homeless. So we can keep needing the system instead of being independent. I'm trying not to cry, because I'm tired of fucking crying. I'm that missing case from Jefferson Hospital of 1992. I was black marketed. And you know who's involved? It was in Philadelphia, Center City. DHS. Away from my family, my heritage. That's why there's a red symbol on all my documents. I am Indonesian Indian. The oldest one. I've been trying to get in touch with the Bureau of Internal Affairs of Bureau of Native Affairs. And it didn't seem like I was getting to them. These churches over here in this city, I don't even know if they even called them. They're using me as a charity case to remain struggling, starving. I miscarried last year for their shenanigans. My body wouldn't tell me I was fucking pregnant because of how much stress I was under. And this Anisha Wilson, they've been using this fucking person to go to these doctor's appointments. So that way when I go into the doctors, they try to 302 me because this bitch is mental. She has all these disorders and a lot of things wrong with her and murdering children. She need to be caught. She's using an Alexis Wilson. Now she's using Alexis DeFord to try to take all my money. I don't have a tattoo on my chest. I don't. She does. With her ex's name on her chest. So if you wanna see who ends, I don't have all these tattoos all over me. I don't get into all that. Because I breastfeed my children. All this DHS and all this bullshit that been happening because I gave birth to an interracial child. And it got worse. They tried to take my children away from me. And when he came back to me, it got worse. They started following us. They started following our children to school. Without an investigation. Stalking all my children. Stalking us where we go at. What bank we go to and all that type of stuff. They're terrorists. We need a state lawyer. And in all these court proceedings from my son's birth of 2016, November 2016, of 26, because he was born on a damn Black Friday. Okay? Of Thanksgiving week. They started attacking me. Because they knew who child it is. So when they went to the state system, again, 19 tests to prove who he is to my son, they started attacked. Rip away his money. Take his money. USFA Services in Philadelphia basically stole all my husband's money. That's why he ended up broke. They stole all his veteran money and used it on vacation and all this other type of bullshit they were paying for. Christopher Johnson's involved in that shit because he was my old lawyer. He got paid out by DHS to ruin my life. I had him for a lawyer multiple times and it didn't even go to the state. So really, who's really the criminal here? I need a criminal lawyer. Whoever steps up and be a criminal lawyer, I'm calling on all freaking news people. I want that to blow up on the news. I want these people to be known. Bonnie Wilson Williams, you're in trouble. I'm calling out all the workers that was involved in this shit. And allowed a predator near my children. All these people that they actually have for foster care have a criminal background and have raped children. Okay? The last time I spoke to my son, he told me it was gay people raping him. And women. And he was getting paid. And here's the thing is, Keaton Lozamo was getting paid for every time that my son was used inappropriately. Raped my child. And stick people's penises in his mouth. For money. For money. Because guess who does that too? Who prostitutes? Keaton Lozamo. So when you find him, and if y'all need a picture, I'll post it right up on here. I'll let you know. He went all the way to Virginia with my child. Got my maiden name. But put 2 I's instead of 1 as an alias. And got a fucking house in my name. In Virginia. Oh, I'll tell the location too. I need a lawyer because I got multiple cases and you will be paid hefty. You will never ever have to worry about money because these type of cases go to the international news. When I told them Danielle Mitchell, she got multiple names. She got a new name, Danielle Wilson. She is who they sold me to when Jefferson was selling me off in a black market. When they found out what I was and who I was. My family were looking for me. My grandparents. Because I'm not supposed to be over here. But yet, 31 years. 31 years. So really, who is the criminals here? And it ain't me and my husband. My kids are going through a whole bunch of shit. Every time we went to a visit, they had marks around their necks, marks on their legs, everywhere. Y'all see my children? Snatch them. Because I still have legal right to have them. They kidnapped them. Snatch them. And bring them to the Capitol. And by the way, DHS workers been popping up in Harrisburg. That are Philadelphia workers. Well, guess what? You just crossed the wrong one, because I told DHS Harrisburg that they are impersonating workers over here, asking people in the homeless population our names, information, what are we doing, so they could go ahead and steal again. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I shouldn't have to go through this. Me trying to get my business up in the air. This is my personal channel. Motivational Lifestyle is my business. And they got money off of my fucking business. Where's my money? All these homeless people that they paying out to do all this bad crap to me. And my husband, he had a fucking job. DHS and them, all them fucking setup artists in there, and even had fucking impersonating police and police officers wronging him, stealing his money. He was working at Dollar General, man. And this fucking Monique bitch that was a fucking head had a personal motive on him. Steal his money. And when I had to go to the hospital for my pregnancy, she said if you let her go to that appointment, you lose your job, you're fired. And persistently kept telling him he's fired if he lets me go to any of my appointments, to neglect my prenatal care. That was down in fucking Southwest. Family Dollar at the plaza. Right across the street from the plaza. Even went so far to follow him home. And had other workers that was working in there following him. I'm tired. We're tired. And it's always a female. And this is sad. It's a bunch of females that are racist towards us. Over an interracial child. Minding his business. He don't want you. No means no. To force yourself into his life to get his kids ripped away from him. That is a crime. You're a terrorist. You're a child kidnapper. Making false reports on him. Ain't right. Stealing his underwear. Stealing his items. Yo, y'all sick motherfuckers. Y'all sick. And it's saying that he slept with you. You wish you would. You wish. And I'm not talking about all the females, so please don't get hot-headed with me. I'm only talking about the ones that stole his money, his clothes, and his underwear, for heaven's sake. Shoes, too. Y'all nasty. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Why don't y'all do something for a man to actually love you the way my man loves me? My husband, my best friend, my soulmate, the father of my children. Get someone that actually gives a fuck about you. But it all starts with you when you give a fuck about yourself. All this shit happening to me and him because of y'all personal motive. Because y'all can't find no one that loves you. Because you don't love yourself. You don't know yourself. You'll rather try to impersonate me instead of knowing yourself and loving yourself. Get a grip. Get a fucking grip of yourself. You need a mental diagnosis on you. Because guess what? A mental evaluation will give you a mental diagnosis. And then you work on your fucking self. Stop trying to put everybody on fucking checks and stuff like that over your shit. You're causing mental health. Trying to rate my husband. When we were out in Philadelphia, they were trying to rate my husband. Men and women. Tried to kill me. And then when they wouldn't speak their language, they tried to kill him. And those shelters over there, they poisoning people. The same thing goes for when they're going ahead to give shit. They're poisoning people over there. Every death they make money off of over there. Same prior to over here. I don't care how many people know, because now the world knows exactly what the fuck going on. And yeah, I did reach out to a newspaper person. So everybody that follows us, I've recorded you ass. Look at that native fucking... Now my native tongue is coming out now. You see this little... That bulb on top of my mouth, that extra bone. I am what I am. Freaking heart doctor told me I need to go get tested for native. Because she deals with a lot of native patients. A heart doctor told me. A dentist told me. Why, Philadelphia, why are you hiding me? Because y'all know y'all wrong. Y'all know y'all wrong. My children are suffering because you're tormenting them because you can't break me and my husband up over a personal motive. These children need their parents. How dare you? My husband raised a child that's not even his. Alex Wilson took him to school and was there when the IEPs were going on for him. How dare you get in the way of that? His therapy and all that. Soon as they report abuse going on what y'all were doing to him, and y'all were doing everything in my name, guess what happened? Y'all stopped the service because they were going to come after you. My son hasn't been in school in 3 years. Or a hospital. Anybody see my son Alex Wilson? Grab him. He's not supposed to be with them. I still have custody through the state. DHS in Philadelphia haven't been reporting shit to the state. So they can earn more money. We're just a money check when it comes to court. It's amusement. It's entertainment for them. When children are suffering and parents are suffering, they get a kick out of it. They sanctioned us over there. That's why the fuck I'm over here. And Social Security over there is full of shit too. They allowed all this shit to happen. Now my husband has to be my aide. Because my body has been failing. Soon as they ripped my kids away, my body started to fail. I can't even get prenatal care. Y'all females out there need to love yourselves and stop going after a family that's just trying to live. And raise their children correctly. Y'all need to stop. And that's why my freaking heritage is endangered. Because of people like you. And don't get me started on some of these churches out here. Talking about they need to be saved. They were saved before. The women used as fucking money, what's called money cows. Giving birth and getting their kids ripped away. And sold off. Shame on you. And no offense, the freaking president and the freaking so-called Kamala Harris has been actually supporting it. Of all this shit going on. To make money. My husband's channel got shut down because she came after him. And told Philadelphia if you don't get rid of his channel. And steal his money from his channel. That she was going to shut DHS and all the rest of them down. Yusuf was part of it too. They've been fucking over vets over there too. They need someone in office that knows what the fuck they're doing. Because fucking all these vets around after they sign on that dotted line, they're owed that. I'm over here in a different city. And they don't honor that. They signed on that dotted line. They haven't seen a penny. They haven't seen a penny. And then they wondering why vets don't like people. Because they're greedy. Me, I didn't give a fuck about that about my husband. I didn't give a fuck that he's a vet. But I would celebrate him. I don't care about the benefits and all that type of bullshit. But for greedy, gold-digging women, yeah. People don't know that's a sin in itself. Greed. Greed. The demon. Greed. And what did Jesus Christ do to the taxpayers? He whooped that ass. Jesus Christ was homeless too. Why do you think he was always out? And why do you think that he got his feet washed by prostitutes? He was homeless and mistreated because of his gifts. The same way I'm mistreated. All this shit that I said that would happen to these people happened. My kids can do the same thing. We belong on reserve land, away from people that is dangerous. Philadelphia has not been showing, and I'm just going to say Pennsylvania has not been showing the right of protection for us. We shouldn't even be in the same city together. Because if this is how y'all treat people, then maybe me and my husband, my children need to be on reserve land away from you guys. At least somebody will know how to treat us. We deserve the right to our Constitution rights. They haven't been following not one. I can say for this city, they've followed at least up to 6. I don't know about the other 3 because they have not. And Philadelphia treats postpartum like it's a mental illness. That's what is it called? Title 18. There you go again, going against our rights. Every time I have a child, they come and attack and try to attack me. No. No. When I don't hop with the way they want me to hop, or jump the way they want me to jump, they attack me and my kids. and my husband, trying to get him locked up because he won't jump the way they want him to jump. Men is the reason why women have jobs. Men, who's in charge? A man, right? A man. You let these females control, they'll destroy the mankind, because they don't work off of legal terms. They work off of emotions. This whole fucking United States is doomed if we have a female in office. Men don't work off of emotions. They work off of what benefits each other. As of right now, women are claiming trying to be equal. But when it comes to the equal terms of whipping that ass, they're not. When you step in a man's face and you say you're a man and your IDs change as a man, you are a man. You getting your ass whooped as a man. You want these men to wine and dine you, but then want to get in their face, hit them, yell in their face. No. It's either you're a man or a woman. That's how it should be. Not confused or anything. Because maybe we need to talk to these parents. Because we can't keep blaming the children of why they're gay. Or why they're a lesbian. We gotta come after them parents sometimes. Yeah, sometimes schools like that. Sometimes children make people like that. By bullying them into it. I wouldn't know. So at this point, this whole freaking United States is doomed. And no offense, I would prefer Trump in office other than anybody else. Unless they think in the similar lines of Trump. Because at least they were keeping this whole crime shit. They at least the Trump organization made sure that there wasn't a whole bunch of crime. And when there was, them people got in trouble and got arrested. For stealing. For using people's information. I got my child back because of him. My first one, Alex Wilson. Because I end up reaching out to him of what's going on in the city. And Devon is the one that brought his Children and Turning Points brought back my child back because there was no reason why. And then they repeated the same case into another case and did it again. Kept repeating the same case but not reporting that shit to the state. When you work for the city, you're supposed to report that. You're supposed to report it to the state. And Christians hiding this shit too. Look at their cars. Look how expensive their cars are. I only have this tent because there was a I'm not going to state who organization. I'm not going to state the organization, but they've been very much helpful. And yes, they are Christian. But here's the thing about it is, I've been going through all these organizations. They have not given me much resources back. We're a married couple. We're supposed to be in a couple shelter. And we got to go through all this shit to get in. But we have our marriage certificate. Sounds like a sanctioning to me. Just like Jesus Christ, man. We know how he feels. If you're not homeless, you're not going to know what Jesus Christ is. Try walking everywhere on foot. And not having a transportation. 3 hours to get somewhere. on foot. On foot. Try actually walking in my shoes before you judge me and my husband, because it's racist to do so.